Hi everyone, I am Xinru Tang from University of California, Irvine. I am glad here to present our work, Community-Driven Information Accessibility, Online Sign Language Content Creation within Deaf Communities. Our team also has members from Sichuan University, University of California, Berkeley, Sign Access, City University of Hong Kong, and Duke Kunshan University. In this presentation, we invite people to pay attention to one of the most urgent needs shared by deaf people around the world, sign language information. There are 70 million deaf people across the world. Many of them take sign language as their first language. However, sign language information is still hard to access because most of the information nowadays is based on written and spoken languages. Sign language interpretations are also often ineffective. For example, according to a survey conducted with about 10,000 deaf people in China, only around 8% of them can effectively understand sign language interpretations in official TV news. In recent years, we have seen a great amount of work focusing on automatic sign language recognition, translation, and interpretation systems. And these technologies did show potential to provide deaf people with sign language information at scale. However, machine-driven solutions are still hard to achieve real-world use because of challenges in datasets, recognition, modeling, avatars, and UI/UX design. As machine-driven solutions face challenges, we were curious about information practices within deaf communities because deaf people share a strong collective culture and also a long tradition in creating information access for themselves. Deaf schools, clubs, and online social networks are all important places for information diffusion in the deaf world. As a symbol of the community connectedness, deaf people often capitalize the letter D in deaf to emphasize their cultural identity of being part of the deaf community. However, very few prior research has paid attention to deaf people's community life, including the role of community in supporting deaf people's information needs. Therefore, we were wondering whether we can support deaf communities in growing sign language content for themselves, and as a first step, we aim to investigate the current situation of sign language content created by deaf communities. To address the research question, we conducted a two-phase study. We used interviews as our primary method and added content analysis for better interpretation of the interview results. Let's go into the details. We began our study by semi-structured interviews with 12 deaf people in China, including one sign language content creator. During the interviews, many of our participants mentioned that sign language videos created by deaf people are very popular among deaf people in China. Here's a typical example of this type of video. A deaf person was signing a piece of news, and a lot of people left their comments showing their gratitude towards the sharing. We termed this type of video as deaf videos in our paper. Through the interviews, we found that deaf videos served as important information source and educational materials for deaf people. As one older deaf adult told us, deaf people in his city often find it hard to understand the sign language interpretation in TV news. As a result, deaf videos have gained popularity among deaf people because they have compensated for the lack of official sign language information. We found that the videos have served many different roles in our participants' life. One participant told us he knew the outbreak of COVID-19 first through deaf videos behind the TV news. A deaf student followed the video channel from a deaf lawyer to learn legal terms in sign language because he wants to be a lawyer for deaf people across China. A deaf-led organization was working together to promote sex education in sign language, and more examples in our paper. Seeing the importance of deaf videos, we then added content analysis of 360 deaf videos from 12 video channels recommended by our participants and the deaf professional in our team to deeper understand this type of video and our participants' experiences. The content analysis identified 12 types of content, and here is the content distribution. Most of the deaf videos we analyzed were news translated from public media, but deaf videos have also covered many other types of information that might serve deaf people's interest. Please check our paper if you are interested in more details. Combining results from both interviews and content analysis, we finally outlined the whole ecosystem of deaf video creation and sharing in our paper, which clearly shows the potential of community-driven approaches for supporting deaf people's information needs. Here, we will provide a quick overview of the ecosystem. Many deaf people, including both individuals and teams, are creating sign language videos on video platforms because traditional media lacks sign language information. These user-generated videos have covered a wide range of information that deaf people may need or be interested in, as we introduced. However, community-based sign language content creation may also face a series of challenges, especially difficulties in translation caused by language diversity and unforeseeable words in Chinese Sign Language. Therefore, deaf content creators may consult translations together in online discussion space. Another challenge faced by community-generated content is the inconsistent content quality. Some of our participants were unsatisfied with deaf videos because they thought the videos were lacking depth or not good in translation quality. We also found that deaf content creators may have negative experience because of online trolls and microaggressions, which may come from hearing viewers. Besides the content production side, we also found that deaf viewers actively engage with the ecosystem by suggesting content, providing feedback, and showing support. These feedback also plays important roles in the ecosystem to help to improve the quality of deaf videos. We provide promising future research directions and design opportunities in our paper. We thank all the people who supported this study. Thanks for your watching.